Hello, everybody. So, today we're going to be going over how any startup can achieve explosive customer growth. I'm Dylan Garcia, and we'll be learning the key insights from Traction by Gabriel Weinberg and Justin Myers. So, the first thing we want to understand is why startups fail to begin with. So, it's not because of a bad product, but it's because they can't get enough traction in the beginning stages. And so essentially what traction is just evidence of customer growth and how you can track that. So for a lot of people, it just starts off by letting go of, I like to call it like a vine, meaning like you need to let go of it, meaning to stop being scared and just trust yourself. So learning to be more open-minded, definitely growth-oriented and vulnerable. That way, you have the best rate of success. Now, the second point I'd like to make is the 50% rule. So, when you're first starting out, spend 50% of the time for your product, but then also spend 50% for the traction. So, traction can also be marketing. So, you want to work on both at the same time, not just solely product. So don't wait for the product to be, completely fun or done or finished product before the marketing. You see a lot of people making videos about the process of the build up, and that gets people involved and intrigued in seeing what they have to offer. So don't be wait for the product to be done 100%. On human perfection, you can't escape it, so you might as well make friends with it. So, what is traction? Sustainable customer growth, number one. And then you have real users, real engagement is number two. So, the best sign of a product market fit, in the end, the most successful businesses leaders are the ones with traction. They execute well and they know how to bring focus, accountability, and discipline to the organization. The bullseye framework is how you find your niche. So, in the novel, they refer to the bullseye framework, meaning there are 19 traction channels for marketing. So, you can see the list right here. But you definitely want to go over all 19 traction channels and see which ones best suit your business, and then test the most promising ones, and then focus on the channel with the top two, top three most potential. And so how you can do this is channel testing. So run small, cheap experiments in each channel. So I wrote down 4 examples. I'll read a couple to you guys. So you can publish 3 blog posts in the different niches and see which one gets the most traffic or shares. A good one is a referral program. So asking the people you do business with, hey, can I pay you 50, $100, whatever your budget is, to get that referral. And then track your cost per customer and the conversion rate. And then compare your ROI, your scalability, and then how easy of the execution it was. Next, focus on the best channel. So once you've tested your channels, you're gonna want to identify your bullseye. So if you cannot be the best in the world at your core business, then your core business absolutely cannot form the basis of a great company. So you got to go all in. So once you figure out the bullseye of your channel, go all in, scale up, and optimize. Great examples that people that do this right now globally is Amazon. They're known for their 2-day shipping, so they took advantage of that. Wells Fargo, they tried to be a global bank and compete with Citibank, but realized that Citibank was good at what they did, so they focused their niche on being the best Western bank in America. And then Walgreens, they found out they could be the best convenient drugstore instead of a whole grocery store. And all this to say is that these companies use critical path thinking, so focusing most on the direct path to a goal. Having the best customer service, like maybe like a Chick-fil-A, being super fast at drive-through, that's Chick-fil-A's niche. Having a goal of like 10,000 users, 100 sales in a month. All this to say, prioritize your actions that directly move the traction needle. And if you had any key takeaways, if you want traction, start testing your channels today. So look at all the 19 channels and then set your traction goals, not just product goals. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Dylan Garcia, and have a blessed rest of your day.